Hey YouTube, it's Archangel bringing you guys another update on the Biocube 29. But this update is going to be a little different, a little sadder. I'm actually going to be taking down this cube. I was away, as most of you know, I'm a pilot, so I was away on a 4-day pilot trip, and what happened was something or the other happened, and I wound up dumping about 4 to 5 gallons of RO water into the sump, which resulted in just 4 to 5 gallons on my floor while I was away. Good thing someone was home and noticed it, but it still flooded my room. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it down, and I'm going to start fragging some of these corals and putting them in the sexy tank downstairs. I'm just gonna go from 2 tanks down to 1. The sexy tank is, is always in constant view, so my whole family will be able to keep an eye on it a lot easier, and overall the other tank's a much easier tank to take care of. That being said, I'm not getting out of the hobby, so that's good. Like I said, I'm keeping the other tank. I'm keeping all the equipment, so that way when I get a bigger tank, I'll still have all my lights, all my pumps, and all that other good stuff, and MP10s. So I'm not getting out, so I'm sticking with it. I'm just taking down this tank, so it just makes my life easier, because it's kind of hard to take care of 2 tanks when you're gone for 4 days at a time. And Reef Keeper Light, not going to really cut it for not being home so often. A lot of these corals are going to a friend of mine. I'm going to probably take most of them there today. I'm going to take the fish though, keep the fish, put them in the tank downstairs. I've already fragged a couple pieces and I've glued them. I did a little bit of rearranging of the rocks as well, and I think it actually looks a lot better now that I kind of move the rocks around. You can see this big piece up there that was in the sexy tank, and I took that one out. That's going to be going to my buddy. I fragged a couple of pieces here, so all I have to do is kind of get some buckets and bags and start hauling this stuff over to his house. He's really excited to get these corals. I mean, they've been doing great. The tank is doing great. There was an algae outbreak, but I changed salts and it's starting to go away. The colors in the corals are actually coming back a lot more, which is awesome. I like it, but I just can't have this, is the tank gonna flood while I'm gone? But I did narrow the culprit down. For some reason the gate valve was closed too much, and just wound up backing water up, keeping water in the system, not letting it drain into the sump, which evidently turned the oil top off on. That kept pumping water in, but my float switch that's supposed to stop it if it floods failed because there were some tube worms growing around it, and my monthly maintenance kind of slipped on that float switch, and when I needed it to work, it actually didn't work. So just like they say on bulk reef supply videos, you can't rely on those float switches, and they're 100% true on that. But you can't anticipate when these things are going to happen. So I had a lot of water damage. I'm probably gonna have to replace my wood floors on here in my room because they're all warped. Had some water stains on the ceiling on the first floor, so I decided to just eliminate the whole thing and just kind of get rid of this tank, unfortunately. But like I said, keeping everything, all my cleanup crew and snails, hermit crabs, fish, all going downstairs. They're not going anywhere because I love these guys. Fragged a couple pieces. They're already down there. I'll shoot that tank on another episode. so stay tuned. It's gonna look a lot different. I think it looks a lot nicer, more clean, more open. Right now it's a little cloudy because I've been playing around with it. So if anyone has any comments, suggestions, what I should do, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. So I'm just gonna do a quick tour of the tank so you can kind of see what it looks like now as a last shot. So let's kind of take a quick view. I'm probably gonna play a little bit with the manual focus here. You see this guy? I'll probably get rid of him. Give him to my buddy with his like 300-gallon tank, or however many gallons it is, because he won't be too good for the tank downstairs. But my clownfish certainly will. It's 6-line. They'll appreciate it. They'll have a lot more longer swimming room other than the cube. This is one piece that I'm going to keep. There's actually a frag plug on the other side here that I kind of epoxied in there. And now that coral is growing on the frag plug. So all I have to do is snap the plug off, and I'll take that frag down to the other tank. Zoanthids, they'll go to my buddy. I've already fragged a piece of this yellow SPS. I've also fragged some of these guys. They're gonna go down. I've noticed since I've switched salts that these have been popping up a lot faster with a deeper purple. So that's really awesome. My buddy would be really happy to get these corals. There's my famous middle finger coral that some guys post in the comment section below. He'll be getting that as well. I'll probably take a frag of that. Most likely a piece of this one as well. This big rock, that's from the sexy tank. That big rock's just gonna go to him. It has a nice piece of green Montipora on it with a lovely green zoanthids. Let me zoom out. Kind of come down. This piece, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I mean, it has a mushroom growing on it, and I think this is a blasto right here that was dying. That's actually coming back, but the rock has a lot of hair algae and a dead piece of Monty, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it right now. So this is the cube. What's how it looks just before I'm going to take it down. Alright, like I said, keeping the pump, keeping all the equipment for a future tank build, maybe a few years down the line. By then, maybe, I don't know what kind of tank I'll have, but I'm sure I'll have a way bigger one, because I'm done with cubes. I don't really like the cube nano tanks. I like nice long tanks that the fish can swim back and forth, and your eyes can kind of go left to right and really scan like a reef environment. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the sump. Okay. If I'll keep it or not, or if I'm going to keep the tank. Maybe I'll sell the sump and the tank on Craigslist or something. If anyone's in New York and interested, please let me know. What else? I mean, everything's doing good. I did get a new pump though. Sice or Sice, or it's that Italian one. Not too crazy about it actually. They said it's supposed to be quiet and really good. And I'll admit, the pump output is great from the sump to the tank. It works great, but it just makes this like slight rattling sound, and it just annoys me so much. My Hydor Celts L30 was perfect, never rattled. It was just always quiet, and that's what I loved about it for my room. It was just always quiet. This one, slight rattling, humming noise, just super annoying for me. What else? So right now my auto top off bucket is empty. It's staying that way for now. I'm going to keep my chiller in case I need it for the sexy tank downstairs, so I'll give that a good cleaning. I got my dosing over there. I'm not too sure what I'll do with it yet. So just stand by for my future episodes. Anyways, it's going to be Archangel signing out. I just wanted to keep this hopefully not too long. So leave your comments, questions, feedback in the comments section below. I look forward to it. And this is going to be Archangel signing out. So until next time, I'll see you soon.